I got Animal Crossing, the new one, pretty recently. It's my first game in this series, so I thought it was pretty epic. So I decided I would review that, and I also decided I would draw some pictures instead of recording my face, just because I thought that would, maybe be pretty interesting. Also, I don't have a capture card, so I'm just gonna use promotional art from the game, and maybe like some stuff from trailers. But so yeah, first off, I just want to say I like this game a lot. One complaint I hear about it a lot is that the pacing's pretty slow. I thought it was okay. I was a fan of the pacing. Basically, what people are complaining about is that the game has a pretty slow start. Like, you start out with, like, almost nothing, as you can see in this trailer here, that I kind of just screen recorded off of Nintendo's website. I hope that's not illegal. I hope. But so yeah, the game has a really slow start. You don't like really start with stores or anything. And some of the things take like a day to build. That also helps it feel like slow. But I like this because it made it feel like you had like unique and different stuff to do every day. And you would have new stuff to do every day because it's not like you did like everything at once and it was all out of the way. So maybe they could have making it take a little faster, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the build up because like while it did take me a while to get all my stuff, now that I'm like 2 weeks in and I have this like cool town with like paths and everything, I feel like it took me more work to get there, and I like that. The one thing I don't think they should have done with like basically the game has like a 2 week tutorial, which like the story is essentially no, the game has like a 1 week tutorial and like a 2 week story. But during the 1 week beginning part of the game, they played the same track over and over again instead of playing hourly music. I thought it was okay, but I feel like they still shouldn't have done that because a lot of people seem to not like that. And I'm just like, why even do that? So yeah, like I don't see why they had to do that. I get that they wanted to like build up to the hourly music, like the hourly music was like this hype thing. But I mean, maybe play like 3 or 4 songs, like day song, night song, morning song. Like even that would have been better. But yeah, that's my really all I have to say about the pacing. I thought it was fine. But now I'm gonna get onto the characters. I like the characters in this game, like Tom Nook and Isabelle and stuff. I wish they'd add more like that, like special characters. People think they are gonna be doing that for updates, which I think is good. I also like the other characters, like the villagers and stuff. But one thing that I don't like about them is that personality types, all the villagers in that are like essentially the same. So that's kind of annoying. But so it's like if you have more than one kind of villager, they're basically the same, but they're still funny and they have like fun dialogue either way. So even if it is like two of the same villager, it's two of the cool of like a funny, like nice villager anyway. So that's cool. So I like the character. Okay, so earlier I talked about how this game keeps you wanting to come back every day, but I feel like I didn't really go into that enough. During the first like parts of the game, you come back every day because like oh your new building's being built, but later on, there's more stuff that keeps you wanting to come back. For example, you get to customize your island and your character basically however you want, and that's one of the best parts of the game. And you get to like choose who gets to come into your island, and you get to go and you can go fishing, and you can catch bugs to sell them. And then when you're done with that, it's like, oh, I got some Nook miles for selling this thing. But oh, if I can go catch 2 more fish, and then I'll have enough Nook miles to go take an island tour or do something. And it feels like there's always like some new thing that you can do. And that's even more true once you unlock like terraforming, or I don't know what they call it, but basically just being able to change the land and add stuff. It makes it feel like you get to make the whole island like your very own, and you can do more stuff to it like every day. And they say they're gonna make it even more like that in the updates. So yeah, this some of these things can get kind of repetitive at times, like fishing, and that I feel like is one of this game's like biggest faults, is that it can be repetitive. But besides that, I really like this game. I think there's a lot of good things about it. It's a little repetitive at times. That's probably its worst fault, and some of the characters are like kind of repetitive. But the crafting is fun. It keeps you wanting to come back for more. The music's pretty good. I didn't mention that, but like there's hourly songs and the music's pretty good. I don't really know how to explain it. There's just this game's pretty epic. If I were you and I had a Switch, I'd probably get it. So yeah. So yeah, I'd make this review longer, but I gotta go play Animal Crossing. Bye. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but the online's pretty bad, but that's just like the Nintendo standard.